What is this? What have you got me listening to? The Random Ramble Podcast!
Ugh, cringe.
So I guess today is the last day that you can play the Friday the 13th game online because they're shutting the servers down. I bought the game a few years ago and played it, but I just don't like those online games like that, like Warzone or Dead by Daylight or anything like that. Fortnite and crap. But I did buy it hoping it would be cool, and I thought it sucked. I wanted to play as Jason with a storyline, killing camp counselors, and that's not the case. But I found somebody had commented, because I saw this on Facebook, that they're shutting it down. 12/31/2024. Someone commented, I remember I wanted this game for the longest on Xbox. They gave it out for free on Halloween. Never forgot the fears I felt when I used to play this with friends and screaming and panicking trying to find stuff I needed. Man, the good times. I'll never forget once I took the 4-seater and got away. I didn't feel like waiting for anyone and too scared to go get them. I spectated the rest once I was free. So this person was playing the game. Got everything they needed to get the vehicle running, and then instead of waiting for their friends to come or going to find them, they just took the vehicle and left all their friends there to die. That is mean, but hilarious. And then also, it's always Facebook that you find everything going on in the world. I had seen like Beyonce was getting all this crap for her NFL halftime show performance on Netflix. I'm not a big Netflix person either. I watch a lot of stuff on Tubi, but anymore they got a lot of shit on there too. But so I went on YouTube and watched the performance to see how bad it is, because I liked Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child, but like once she went solo, I don't know if she got too big for her britches or what, but she keeps getting all this backlash. I watched the performance. Yeah, I thought it was dumb, but then again, I think like I'm not a sports person either, but like every halftime show to me sucks. Like the only good ones they had was Michael Jackson, and then the one with Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, 50 Cent. But even those ones weren't like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. So I watched it, and I know she got a lot of hate for her cover of Jolene, which I didn't even think was bad. I mean, the woman can sing. She's got talent. I just don't care for her. Same with Taylor Swift. I cannot stand Taylor Swift. And why would you want to be called a Swiftie? You sound like a Swiffer wet jet. But Jay-Z popped out on there, and I like Jay-Z in the 90s and early 2000s. I thought he was good, and I don't know what the hell happened to him, midlife crisis or something. But he's out there dressed in all white like a cowboy, rapping. And he has a line where he says, "Country boy till the day that I'm dead." He was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And that's East Coast. That's not country. Usually you think of country, or at least when I think of country, it's like down south, redneck hillbilly. But you can be whatever you want to be, baby. But I just had to laugh at that. Like, country boy, till the day that I'm dead.
What?
No, you're not, Jay-Z. And then I had seen JoJo Siwa. Can't stand her either. She had done, I don't know, she's getting hate for more crap. But my daughter had said this, and so I wrote it down because, I busted out laughing. She goes, I can't stand JoJo Siwa. She's 21 years old and already has a receding hairline. She goes, she's pulled her hair back so much in those, she pulls her hair so far back with those bows of hers, and she's done it for so long that her hair is receding. Oh man, that was hilarious. It probably is kind of true, you know. I guess really noticed because I don't pay attention to JoJo Siwa at all. That's another one I cannot stand. But you know what? When they did Beyonce's NFL halftime show on Netflix, they should have played this before her performance.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
Oh man, I laughed so hard my back popped. I need to make another trip to the chiropractor. But I'm just kidding. Like I said, I'd watched it, and to me it wasn't that bad at all. I think people just we like to complain. We're human. We like to complain. Social media has given us that ability to bitch about everything, everyone, anytime, any and everywhere. It's like human culture now. It's like, what did they ever do before Facebook and Twitter? Like, what did they do before Twitter and Facebook? I don't really see people complain too much on Instagram, but you'd have had to gather in social groups and just talk smack. And I guarantee that's what they had to do. Maybe I should look that up. How did people bitch and complain about everything all the time? I bet you when they wrote letters, I remember they used to do those stupid chain letters. So I bet you that's probably what it was. They'd just write a letter bitching and then mail you the letter, and then you'd write back bitching about something, and back and forth. We need to find these letters and compile them into one that wouldn't be a dictionary, an encyclopedia. So here it says, AI overview. Before social media, people would complain to those around them directly, like friends, family, colleagues, or sometimes even strangers in appropriate situations. Often, depending on the severity of the complaint, they might also vent through personal journals or simply choose to not voice their complaints as readily due to the lack of a readily available platform to share them with a wider audience. Key points about complaining before social media. Limited reach. Complaints were usually confined to the people you interacted with regularly, making it less likely to spread widely. More personal interaction. Complaining often involved face-to-face conversations, which could lead to more direct feedback and potential solutions. Consideration of context. People might be more cautious about complaining depending on the situation and their relationship with the person they were speaking to. Less public scrutiny. Without the ability to broadcast complaints online, people might have been less inclined to complain about minor issues. Yeah. Those are funny to read, but yeah, especially that last one. Without the ability to broadcast complaints online, people might have been less inclined to complain about minor issues. What's this up top? Oh, just links. But how true? Like, social media just opened the door for all of that, and so now people complain about everything. It's like everything that's going on in the world and all the crap we gotta put up with, and people get on there and just, like, who cares, man? Who cares? There's so many other things to do in life than sit there and hop on Facebook and, did you see their performance? It was trash. She's not country music. Well, what is country music? Inbred hillbilly music. I don't really listen to country music myself, but 80s, 90s, and early 2000s country isn't too bad. But then you get like I don't know. I think a lot of it's just crazy because tomorrow's 2025, and like there's still so much racism. But like I'd read some comments on there, people were, complaining or writing back, responding to the people complaining. You're just upset because it's a black woman, and for some of them it might be true. I don't really know if Beyonce's trying to be country or she just wanted to experiment and make a country album. I don't know. I haven't listened to it. Maybe I should see how terrible it really is. But Darius Rucker, he's real good. I like him. And I hated the band Hootie and the Blowfish. But then he went country, just like Alan Jackson said. Look at them boots, he's gone country. And yeah, I love his country music. But I'm more of like hard rock, heavy metal. But this ain't my personal journal, so what the hell am I telling you all that for? But back to complaining and bitching. That's when I do my best work. My mom always used to tell me, "You're worse than a woman," because the way I complain about shit all the time. And my wife, she'll laugh at me and be like, "You are ridiculous." But I don't take to social media and bitch about, I bitch about stupid shit, but I don't get on there and bitch about celebrities or politicians or whatever, because they're making their art. Celebrities are making their art, and art is open for interpretation. And, well, politicians, they're just politicians. They don't care about anyone but themselves. Power, money, and control. And owning everything. That's it. But, I do like to bitch. I like last week out at freaking Walmart. That's like the Walmart Chronicles or the Walmart Saga or something. Because of the holidays last week. And everybody was out there. And like everybody's still out there. Nobody went home. They just moved into Walmart. And yep, just like the last podcast. Always in the way. Some lady was telling her husband, I don't remember what it was like, getting potatoes or something. Like, did you get the potatoes? Or I think it was onions, that's what it was. Like, did you grab the onions? We got the onions on the list. Don't forget the onions. You better get the onions. And the guy saw me with the shopping cart. He's like, come on, sweetie, move on over. There's people behind you. Well, we gotta get them onions. Well, then get the hell out of the way and go get the onions, lady. Instead of standing there blocking up traffic down the aisle, talking about the damn onions, go get the things. So that's the kind of stuff I bitch about. Like, people personally. Or things, like if I'm working on something ain't going my way, I'll complain about that too. But I think, who doesn't complain when stuff doesn't go their way? Especially if it's like all the damn time you're working on something or doing something and it just don't go your way. Like, the backyard's full of dog shit. And even though it's December, We really haven't had any snow. But we will next month. I think we're supposed to get snow in like 2 or 3 days. It always snows after in January. But it rains constantly. It's like Seattle, Washington out here. And so, if you're not tracking in mud, then you're tracking in poop. Poopy mud. You're tracking in poopy mud. You gotta go out there one of these days and clean it all up, but oh my god. That dog poops all the time. You let her out in the morning, she gotta poop. She comes back in, she'll eat breakfast, drink some water, and then she's gotta poop again. I don't know what they put in dog food. I wonder if X-Lax is an ingredient in dog food. Pedigree. Got a case of the old pedigree poops. I've been, next topic. I got on these videos last night on YouTube. It's, oh, well, here he is. That's not the one I watched, though, but it's like the Florida, I think it's the Coast Guard, I don't know. Ocean cops. I don't know what you call them. I'll see if I can find it, because there was one on there. There it is. And, I had to turn the volume all the way up and rewind, because I was like, I swear I heard a fart in there. And I had to crank the volume up and play it a few times. And clearly these people are drunk. They're mostly busting teenagers, but this time they got adults, because the lady was celebrating her 40th birthday. But let me... Okay, so it should be in here. Okay, I gotta find it, because it's where she goes to talk to this cop. Okay, here we go. Ask his name. She's got. Oh, brother. I gotta get it to where she says his name, officer. During that inspection, I got indicators of impairment from your operator. Okay. Now I'm not gonna be able to find it because I want to find it. I mean, she's talking to him, but that's where she's got to ask for his name. She's like, Ossifer. And then you hear a fart in the background. Here, I believe. Maybe. Oh, come on.
Don't place your hands on me, please. Can you please talk to me? I've talked to you, okay? No, I need a phone. What else is going to happen? And a shirt. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, brother.
Now, he's going to come out. Okay. He's going to be placed under arrest. He's been placed under arrest for voting under the influence. Okay? He will be transported to the Coast Guard. Somebody write it down. Can you explain to us what he is?
Sir.
What is your name?
Here we go.
Officer Alton, somebody write it down. Can you please explain?
Let me turn it up all the way.
Officer Alton, somebody write it down.
You're right in the background. Hopefully the mic picked it up. It was like, Ossifer, and then you hear like the boat creak, and then somebody just rips one. Right in the background. I had to keep replaying that back, and I turned up because my wife was like, well, that's just the boat creaking. I was like, yeah, you hear that, but listen, right after that, there's a fart. I don't know which one of them farted. Because it's like, it was one dude, and then his wife celebrating her 40th birthday, and I want to say there was 10 people on the boat. So like one dude, 9 women. So it had to be one of those women that farted. Unless it was the cop. It could have been the cop. That'd make it even funnier. But, like, nobody said anything. Now, I would have busted out laughing, especially if I'd have heard that fart. But, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. So, I know it was a little over a week, because I was supposed to have this episode up in like 3 to 4 days. And then pretty much everything I said that I was going to do for this one, I didn't do. That's typical of me. Oh, there goes my phone again. That was my phone. If you heard that in the background, that was my phone. So I think I'm going to hop off of here for now. And then I'm going to try to get better at doing this stuff. And try to get the fam bam up on here. They're kind of mic shy instead of camera shy. Now me, I'm camera shy. So I'm going to hop on off of here and go do what it is that I gotta do. Whatever that is. I know what I gotta do. I gotta do the dishes. But anyway, I will talk to you all later.